What's going on, folks? Welcome back to another episode of Tackle Tuesday here on Joe Bob's Bass. Today, we're talking about my favorite Ned. It's a Googan, guys. Now, Googan, we're just going to backtrack a little bit. Googan really got me into fishing and taught me a lot very early on, 4, 5, 6 years ago when I was really starting to hammer into bass fishing, okay? Now, their products are pretty good, okay? I am not a Googan fanatic. I don't have a whole sack full of different Googan products. I love their Neds, the Rattlin Neds. We'll get to that in a second. And their Slim Shake worms. Even like the Bandito bugs are pretty good. Now, they're just loaded with salt. They look really good in the water. They got a pretty good color selection, but they don't last more than a couple fish, right? And that's kind of the big thing. However, these Rattlin Neds really have caught me the most fish out of any Ned type plastic, all right? The main difference between this and really any other Ned that I've thrown is the rattle, right? The colors are great. They've got a lot of cool colors. I really like this. This is green pumpkin goby. It's kind of a dark color with a little purple, little kind of silver gold flake in there. And guys, the rattle really, I think, does something different to these fish when they're biting on the bottom or they're hitting a Ned. Having that tail, just a little bit of that noise when you're bouncing that thing along the bottom, you're dragging it. Hell, I've caught trout on these things just casting and retrieving it. Yes, you heard me right. Casting and retrieving it as if it was a paddle tail, okay? These things really do work, and I think for me anyways, I've tried some of the Z-Man Neds. I've tried some of like the missile baits or Big Bites, I think is another brand that I've tried some. And they're all fine, and you know, they'll catch fish. If it's a Ned bite, it's a Ned bite, right? But I will say that even kind of in any circumstance, the Rattlin Ned really does get the job done. So check it out, guys, if you haven't. These were on sale at my local Runnings. You can see it there on the price tag. They're marked at $5.99, clearance $2.99 in the bin up front, okay? So a pretty good deal. I don't know if that's just the color or whatever why, maybe they just had a surplus of them. But Runnings, too, got some really good deals. Honorable mention, I don't have it with me, but another kind of just shout out to Runnings. I got some really cool little tiny tackle boxes about, you know, this isn't a tackle box, but about this size of gear, right? 6 or 8 different slots in there. I got one that's kind of just the small, maybe like a BFS kit, you could probably say. A couple small crank downs, a couple little jerk baits, some hooks, a couple little Ned rigs, a couple soft plastics, a couple little hair jigs for $5, guys, at Runnings in the bargain bin. So check it out. But yeah, going back just one more time, the Rattlin Ned, guys, if you haven't used it, check it out. The PB&J is probably my second favorite color next to this green pumpkin goby. Those dark colors for those Ned rigs really seem to get the trick done, at least on the lakes that I'm fishing, even though they're pretty clear lakes most of the time. You know, you're fishing anywhere from 5 to 20 feet of water with these things, anywhere from a 1/32, you know, to a 1/4 ounce Ned rig, really. You know, most of the time I'm throwing these Ned rigs on, let's see here, I believe these are actually 1/16, not 1/32. Little Ned rigs, and I like the weedless ones just because they for sure help you not get hooked on that rock, that stump, whatever it might be. The non-weedless ones I've used quite a bit too, and they seem to work almost just as well, but I definitely have gotten hung up, especially on the river, more than once with those things. So check them out, folks. We will see you guys next week. Some big plans in the coming months. We are running into fall here. You can probably see I was out dove hunting earlier, hoping to get a video of that, the little catch and cook, shoot and cook, as you will, with those again soon here. And then, of course, we've got archery season right around the corner. We've been up at the stand, getting everything ready, getting the trail cams going. It's been awesome. We got a couple deer that we might be able to shoot this year, which is super cool. And then, of course, we just had the early goose and teal season. Didn't really get a video of that. There wasn't a whole lot of action. We only got about, boy, in the 2 mornings we went out, I think we got 4 geese and a handful of teal. So nothing crazy, but hoping that in the next week here, once duck season opens in Minnesota, we can make a little cool video for you guys too. So stay tuned. We will see you guys next week. And last but not least, before I forget, we are giving away a reel on TikTok, all right? I am giving this PC Fun 2000 carbon prism reel for hitting 10,000 followers. And I'm not gonna take it out of there because it's still in the package. I have not touched this thing once yet. For hitting 10,000 followers, we're almost there. All you gotta do is find one of the couple last videos that I've made talking about the giveaway. Make sure you're following Joe Bob's Bass on TikTok. Leave me a comment on one of those videos and you'll be entered to win. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys next week. Go catch some fish.